Hi everyone, this week is called Literacy Week. So Miss Kate is guiding you to read a book together, okay? The name of the book is A Very Silly School by Janell Cherrington, illustrated by Tripp. Miss Hill was a new teacher at Sillytown School. Miss Hill said, "Hello, boys and girls." "Goodbye," said the boys and girls, and they went out to play. "This is a silly school," said Miss Hill. The boys and girls came back to class. "We need a class pet," said Patty. Miss Hill said, "Where can we get a class pet?" Tim said, "We can't get a class pet. We have to make a class pet." "How can you make a pet?" "This is a silly school," said Miss Hill. The next day, Patty and Hale said, "We made a class pet, Miss Hill." Miss Hill said, "Don't be silly. You can't make a class pet." "But we did. Come and look," said Patty and Hale. Miss Hill read about the class pet. She saw the picture that Patty and Hale made too. "The dragon dog. We like dragons and dogs, so a dragon dog will be a good class pet." Miss Hill said, "A dragon dog is not a class pet. A dragon dog is not a pet at all." Nat, Sally, Kate, and Ben said, "We made a class pet, Miss Hill." Miss Hill said, "Don't be silly. You can't make a class pet." "But we did. Come and look," said Nat, Sally, Kate, and Ben. Miss Hill read about the class pet. She saw the picture that Nat, Sally, Kate, and Ben made too. The dino rat. We like dinosaurs and rats, so the dino rat will be a good class pet. Miss Hill said, "A dino rat is not a class pet. A dino rat is not a pet at all." Then Jean, Nick, and Tad said, "We made a class pet, Miss Hill." Miss Hill said, "Don't be silly. You can't make a pet." The giraffe cat. We love giraffes and cats, so a giraffe cat will be a good class pet. Jean, Nick, and Tad said, "Come and look at our class pet." Miss Hill read about the class pet. She saw the picture that Jean, Nick, and Tad made too. Miss Hill said, "Giraffe cat. A giraffe cat isn't a class pet. A giraffe cat is not a pet at all. A giraffe cat is just silly." The boys and girls went out to play. They looked in the window. Miss Hill looked at some more class pets. Did she like any of the pets she saw? The boys and girls came back to class. They said, "Did you like the class pets, Miss Hill?" Miss Hill said, "I like all the pictures you made, But they weren't pictures of class pets. They were pictures of silly pets. We have to get class pets. The next day, Miss Hill came to the class. What did she see? She saw lots of silly pets. Boys and girls, where did you get these silly pets? Said Miss Hill. The boys and girls said, We got them at the silly pet store. Miss Hill said, I may not be a silly teacher, but I teach at a very silly school.